I was wrong about Twilight Princess. If you guys watched my previous video, you guys would know that I've been playing through all the Zelda games, and I'm going to do a ranking at the end. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And that I've been playing through all of these live on my Twitch at Retet Plays Everything. Make sure you guys go follow that so then you guys can see me struggle with these live. Now, yes, I was absolutely totally wrong about Twilight Princess. I used to think that this game was immaculate. I thought it was arguably the second greatest Zelda game of all time, and I was totally wrong. I definitely looked at this game with the nostalgia, with the rose-tinted glasses, and I think that this game deserves a second look. Growing up, I thought Wolf Link was amazing. I thought he was badass. I thought he was like edgy and cool, and he changed up the gameplay, and it was so interesting learning about the Twilight Realm and all these things. And now, I just think that it's kind of tedious and boring. Finding those spirit orbs around the towns and stuff, like doing stealth missions, is just really slow and agonizing. Especially because you have to do it multiple times in like 3 different areas, going around these barren towns where there's no enemies, there's no people because you're in the Twilight. There's just nothing interesting going on, and you're just chasing around these little bugs. It's uninteresting, it's not interactive, it's slow, tedious, and it's really just boring. There's just nothing happening. Especially at the beginning, because the first time you do it, it's already after that atrocious intro. This game is the longest Zelda game to get going. It has the slowest intro. It is so slow. You are doing absolutely nothing for like the first 3 hours of this game. The game starts and Link is just a farmer doing chores, bro. He is just doing favors for all of his neighbors, man. You are herding cattle. You are throwing pumpkins. You are helping somebody with bees. You are fishing. You are just doing remedial, boring ass tasks that are just nothing like the hero that you're supposed to be later in the game. The things that you do early in this game are not a reflection or not anything close to what you're going to be doing once you get to Hyrule Field and the game opens up. And I understand that the intro is really there to give you the sense that Link is just a normal guy, that he's just a farmer, he's just a, Ordon village citizen, he's very down to earth, he has his horse and he has his friends and he's very close to the village children and all that. Like, he's just a normal guy just like anybody else, and that he deeply cares about the people in his village. And I understand that all those things, they succeeded at that. They really tried to make you think that Link is just normal and that he's just one of the guys, and point taken. Having said that, that doesn't mean that the gameplay is good, or that it should take you 3 hours to get to that point. You compare this to Ocarina of Time. In Ocarina of Time, the game starts, it's a lore dump, and Navi tells you that you gotta go help the Deku Tree, and you gotta go find your sword and shield, and you can be in the Deku Tree within 10 minutes. Like, all you got to do is go get the Kokiri sword that takes like 2 seconds, and it takes like a couple minutes to go find like 40 rupees around Kokiri Forest, and boom, you can go to the Deku Tree, which is the first dungeon. You could be in the first dungeon in Ocarina of Time in about 10 to 15 minutes easy. Compare that to Twilight Princess, you are not getting to that forest temple within the first couple hours. It took me about 3 hours to get to the forest temple the first time. Like, it is insane. Like, insanely slow start. And if you look at that kind of how I look at TV shows or animes or anything, it's like, how many episodes do you give a show before it gets good? Everybody has a different threshold. 3 hours into a game and it's that agonizing, depending on the game, I would probably drop it. Obviously, it's Zelda. Zelda holds weight. Zelda gets the benefit of the doubt. Nobody's dropping a bad Zelda game within 3 hours. You're going to play it because it's Zelda, and you shouldn't drop this game. It does get a lot better once you get to Hyrule Field, but those first couple hours before Hyrule Field, it is painful. There are just so many things that it's really hard to care about in the beginning of the game. Like, you're not invested into the children's storyline or Russell's storyline yet. Like, you're not invested in that yet. that takes time, especially at the beginning. Like, you just don't know who these people are yet. They just introduced them. Like, it's really hard to start doing all these quests and chores for these people that you don't know. It's just so odd and so slow and just not fun. In the beginning, Wolf Link is like talking to cats and chickens. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? The only semi-cool part of the first couple hours is like when you go visit Princess Zelda and you escape from the prison and all that. That was pretty cool, I'll give you that. Other than that, that intro was terrible. And if you guys have seen my previous videos, you would know that I really like Twilight Princess, and I love the dungeons in this game, and I think all of them are really good, or at least good. Like, the dungeon roster in this game is really good. It just takes so long to actually get going. I think once you get to Hyrule Field and you can start teleporting and start warping, it's definitely a big step up, and it opens up a lot, and the game becomes a little bit more fast-paced, and it's very fun. And then the game becomes even more fun later in the game when you get the Master Sword and you can start choosing whether you want to be Human Link or Wolf Link, and you can keep going back and forth. That's when the game just goes into the best stratosphere, like the top tier Zelda games. I think when Twilight Princess is at its best, I think it is as good as any Zelda game ever, period, point blank. Like, from Arbiter's Grounds to Snow Peak Ruins, like, you know, from that point on, it's peak. It's super fucking peak. It's just that start is just so bad. It just comes down to how much you value that. Like, if you are willing to endure a very slow start, you can get into a very amazing game. But I'm an experienced player. I played this many times, and that intro still took me a very long time. And the Forest Temple also is like another hour long. Like, you don't get to Hyrule Field until 4 or 5 hours into the game. And then even once you get to Hyrule Field, you still have to do multiple wolf sections. Like, you still have to do the wolf section in Kakariko, and then you have to do another wolf section in Lake Hylia. Like, those are still not great moments. I also think the first couple dungeons are probably the worst dungeons in the game. I do like them. They're not bad. Like, the Forest Temple, I think, is like a B-tier dungeon. The Goron Mines is probably the worst dungeon in the game. Like, it's probably like a C-tier. Like, it's okay. Like, it's very mid. And then the Lake Bed Temple is a water temple. Most people hate water temples. Most people online are going to tell you that the Lake Bed Temple sucks. I think it's pretty mid. Like, you know, I think it's like a C, B tier. Like, it's mid. But after the Lake Bed Temple, all the fucking Twilight Princess dungeons just go crazy, in my opinion. Arbiter's Grounds, Snow Peak Ruins, 2 of the best dungeons ever. I like the City in the Sky. Like, the dungeons just go off. The whole game just goes crazy once you get the Master Sword. I think this game just gets better the more you play it. If you are willing to endure a slow start, the game just takes off. But I can't fault somebody for not enjoying a game because the intro is just that bad. Just like if you watch the first like 5-6 episodes of a show and then you drop it because those 5-6 episodes are bad, I can't fault you for that. Like, that is valid in my opinion. But like I said earlier, this is Zelda. I think it deserves your time and deserves you to get through the intro. I'm going to continue the playthrough, and I don't know exactly where this game is going to finish on my ranking. Going into this whole big Zelda project, I was thinking Twilight Princess is going to be either in the 2 or the 3 spot. Now, I don't really know. I'm thinking Tears is above it. So, I don't know. Ocarina of Time is sitting at number 1. I don't see anything topping that, but you never know. But yes, I was wrong about Twilight Princess. This game is not untouchable. It's not perfect as I used to think. It is not as amazing as I thought. It is not, you know, the S tier, just untouchable, top 10 game of all time game that I once thought. I still think it's a good game. I still think it's worth your time. But holy crap, that intro was one of the worst I've ever played. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow for more. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Fuck fucking year. Yo, what's up everybody, it's Breetep here. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like it, subscribe to the channel, and please follow me on Twitch at Breetep Plays Everything if you guys want to see me live. Thank you guys again so much for supporting the channel and watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, man. Peace.
That's a hot take, this the one chip challenge. A days during Ramadan, but that's all you could chew. What's the point of a big mouth to run and all it could do? When the sun rises unvised, I say all you can move. When the sun down, unbound, I make all you my food. My rise through a Lola was lies through your molars. Just look in the moon, I let my mark like I'm Stephen, like this night from the tomb.